Hello, hello, Josie here. You ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and are you sure? Okay, here we go. I was just thinking about this, and over the last couple of days, last few days, God had me to do some recon on an environment, an area that I have been kind of in the area of, just considering a move to this area. But God had me to go and do recon on this area to test some individuals, behaviors, activities, actions, and so on and so forth. I've talked a great deal about street theater setups, you know, in certain environments that you go to on a regular or frequent basis. I've talked about this. This happens, this occurs, this is real. I've experienced it on numerous occasions. And recently at this one facility, one of the guys that works, or a few of the guys that works in this facility, they have been engaging in some nasty behavior. And there are other individuals that have been engaging in some nasty behavior as well too. You know? And I've experienced this from not only these people, but I've seen this happen as well too, and what it can do to individuals. It can drive them up the fucking wall. The behaviors that other people engage in to set you up, to make you feel some type of way. You know, there's a reason why insecurities within individuals is extreme, and why people go to various lengths and behaviors in order to calm their insecurities. But the problem is that instead of working on the inside, here and here, just within, they're focused on the exterior. They're focused on the outside people, the outside voices, the outside world, the social norms, the stereotypes, the biases, the judgments of other people. And that can affect people in extreme ways to where they engage in certain behaviors that they would not have engaged in had they not had these outside voices and influences making them feel some type of way about who they are. And these guys at this facility, I tell you what, they tried to do a doozy on me. I'm a bigender woman. I was born male. I live my life as a woman. I am not seeking any kind of surgeries, never have had any surgeries or any procedures in order to enhance or change the way I look so that people will, see me in a certain way. I am who I am. I look how I look. I know how I look. Uh, I'm a woman, a bigender woman. I know that. I'm aware of that. And other people may know or they might not know. But it comes down to respect. Respect. You know, it's individuals that refuse to show respect that want people to respect them. But they refuse to give respect or show respect. Aretha Franklin did a song on that, RESPECT. Find out what it means to me. RESPECT, take care of TCB. Take care of business. Now here's the other part of that part, take care of business. Take care of your business. And if we're in a relationship, then I am your business. So if we're not in a relationship, that means I'm not your business. You catch that? What I have going on is none of your business if we're not in a relationship. If we don't even have a friendship. If we're not even in a situationship even. What I'm doing, I'm taking care of my business. You take care of yours. You have other individuals that want to take care of other people's business and they have no role, no place, no position in their life. And or they have the role of a parent or a sibling, and they assume and or believe that they have some kind of control or power over another person's life. And so they'll engage in behaviors, street theater, stalking, harassing, setting up different scenarios that will affect another person's insecurities, mess with their livelihood, their jobs, their careers, their friendships, their relationships. They go and take care of other people's business instead of focusing and worrying about their own damn business. And the business of these three guys is to be customer service representatives of a storefront. That's their business. Not engaging in street theater, not engaging in trying to affect someone's livelihood or where they feel about themselves or where they look at themselves. And that's in a lot of these establishments and environments. These individuals are not even taking care of the business that pays them. They're not taking care of the business that pays them. They're trying to take care of somebody else's business that is none of their business by trying to affect what they have going on, even if that is their emotional security or emotional strength within themselves. You see, we're out here in this world, right? We see all the beautiful picture, all the beautiful people. And what did Prince say about the beautiful people? The beautiful ones, rather. The beautiful ones always smash the picture every single time. The ones that think they're the beautiful ones smash the picture. They want to smash the pictures of other individuals, how others see themselves, how others like themselves, how others respect themselves. They want to smash other people's pictures in the eyes of other folks as well too, so that their picture is the one that is seen and the other person's is shattered. It's fucked up, messed up. And I'm only bringing this up and talking about this because, I had a parent that shared this with me, and I understood at the time why she was doing this, but I even understand now even more so why she said this to me. She was basically telling on herself. She said, after you turn 40, it's harder for you to lose weight. It's harder for you to turn back the clock, so to speak, on your body, on your weight loss, whatever. And I was at a stage where I had been on a weight loss journey. I was very happy with my physique, my body, my health as well too, because that was the main focus, was my health. And she made that statement, and every time I would see this parental figure, she would say something, "Oh, don't get too skinny now." Or she'd say, "Oh, you got another dress?" Or she'd say, "Oh, look at you. Looking all slim, whatnot. You got your nails done, blah, 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 blah. Your hair, blah, 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 blah." This is the individual that actually wanted to make me look bad in the eyes of any friends that I had, any neighbors, school, colleagues, so on and so forth, work, career. She wanted me to look bad in the eyes of other people. And one of her last things that she was engaging in was trying to make me gain weight again. This is the same parental figure that all through childhood did not give a damn about my weight, what I ate, and I had become obese at a very young age. And then all of a sudden, in high school, she wants me to go on the Atkins diet And then I lost a whole lot of weight. Guess what she did? Because I was looking too good, because I was too attractive, because people were noticing me, she wanted me to gain weight again. She wanted me to get out of shape. And she engaged in certain behaviors and used certain individuals to affect my confidence, try to affect my insecurities, to where I would overeat again. It's a cycle. And so the area that I was currently in, and I have business in this area, she was using individuals in this area at this one specific facility to try to make me feel some type of way. Because all of the so-called beautiful ones were showing up, showing out, looking good, all that shit. And I could already see through it. I saw it for exactly what it was. Even down to outright disrespect from these three individuals. You see, God will send you on assignment, and you don't really even know why you're going to certain areas or certain places. It's because He wants to see how they're going to treat His child. Someone that has the light within them, the kindness, the love. The one that would never engage in this type of wicked behavior, to see how other people are going to treat His child that He sends into these areas. Everybody's being tested. Everybody's being tested. The beautiful ones, the ugly ones, the wicked ones, the so-called kind, loving individuals that are wearing masks. Everybody's being tested, because behind closed doors, up here, God knows and He sees all of it. And so even my own parent saying those things to me about after 40, and then currently what I'm dealing with right now, which is, God said, my choice. God said, His choice. Because you see, these people need to believe and or think that what they're engaging in is working. And so when they see that what they're engaging in is not working, what they're trying to cause, what they want me to feel and think about myself, when they see it's not working, and then when they see that I'm no longer in the environment anymore, I've pulled my energy from that environment because my job is done there. I love it. I love how God will use His children to better this world that we live in. And it may not be the most comfortable, because when I was in my teen years and this was happening to me, I was not comfortable. When I was an adolescent, I was not comfortable. But everything that happened to me during adolescence and my teen years, in my 20s and in my 30s, I'm able to share with others so that they can be aware of these types of evil in the world, even from your own parents. I was looking too good, too attractive at 17, 16, 17, 18 years old, after my mother had me to do an Atkins diet, which was going to better her in the eyes of other people. I was looking better than my father, looking better than my mother, and at that time, I was living as a boy. And I was not even happy living as a boy. I wasn't comfortable in my own skin. So, yeah, there were insecurities. There were insecurities that she was able to play on. And she was engaging in certain behaviors once again. Because now I'm living as a woman, a bigender woman, authentically, naturally. And everything that I have done up to this point, she has been trying to cause an issue or a problem in some way, shape, or form. Whether it be with my doctor, or any kind of relationships I'm in, or friendships, my relationship with Mike, my partnership with Mike, that was even set up. Certain people that have come into my life or have tried to come into my life for negative ulterior motives that God did not allow to pan out the way that they expected it to pan out. I am a test for a lot of people, and sadly, a lot of these individuals failed the test. And there are people that are seeing me as a challenge, even now, and they're making a very, very big mistake in coming at me the way that they're trying to come at me. And these three guys at this storefront that I mentioned earlier, they made a big mistake. Big, huge mistake. Coming at me the way that they did. Trying to attack me the way that they tried to attack me years ago. All these tactics I've seen before. I've dealt with them. I've experienced them. These people don't know what it feels like to be me, but I can tell you this. They're going to know what it feels like to go through some traumatic experiences that they themselves would never have expected to happen in their lives, ever. In their decline, their insecurities that they have within themselves, that other people are able to play on, they're going to know there are things that you should not engage in. Because the backfire, when it hits, there you go. Gotta go. Bye.